Imagine for a moment you're on top of the world. Fame, fortune, riches. You thought you had everything. But then one day an anonymous person comes along and threatens to ruin everything you've worked so hard for. I'm Tuesday Abrams, and this is Digest.
My name is Sasha Virbitsville. I am a music critic, main focus horror movie music, and also podcast music. Matt Damien, fantastic composer. He wrote the scores for Night of the Living Skulls. There was a 2017 classic movie called The OUTAGE. World-renowned, award-winning movie. And also, The Mummy is Mummified. Sometimes I'll get a glass of Pinot or perhaps a rosé, and I will sit in my bathtub and I will put Night of the Living Skulls song number 6 just on loop, and sometimes I will shave my legs, sometimes I will not, and I will just listen to that song.
Our interview with Ms. Virbitsville got kind of weird, so we decided to go on the road, meet up with a famed blogger, Xander. She was the one to first know about the allegations.
Have you heard about the allegations?
Yeah, I've heard about the allegations. I was one of the first bloggers to break the news about the allegations. It was a crazy day because there was like 12 hits on my website, and you know, it was a lot to deal with, but there was a Reddit user, his name, I remember it like it was yesterday, it was the Flaccid Pianist, which I thought was clever but also quite disturbing, and he just came out and said it. Matt Damien's not writing his music. I mean, there's been allegations that there's an agoraphobic teenage neighbor that's been writing his music. You know, I mean, there's one crazy allegation, but I mean, that's absurd. I don't know.
What is it?
I don't even, it's just crazy. So someone said that it's his cat, which, like, I mean, cats can't write music, you know.
If you had to guess who the Flaccid Pianist was, who would you think?
Oh my god, it's Shadow Younguns for sure. Shut up! Shut up!
The next logical step was to go visit Shadow Younguns at his home.
Shadow, how do you feel when people tell you that Matt Damien's a better composer than you are?
I feel sorry for him.
For Matt Damien or those people?
For those people. For being, because they're clearly dumb.
Okay.
They don't get it. You know, I'm the best. I was classically trained at the Sanders Musical School in Idaho. I read what the Flaccid Pianist had written, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. He's a total hack job. I mean, what can you say? All it sounds, it's bing bong bong bong. He's not that good. You know what else I heard? I heard that people think I'm the Flaccid Pianist. I'm the Flaccid... Yeah, I wouldn't call myself that, no. I would be called the greatest pianist or the biggest pianist. Look, I don't care who the Flaccid Pianist is. What I want to know is if this hack job, Matt Damien, is cheating. If he's a cheater.
Shadow Younguns proved to be a dead end, so we drove to Matt Damien's hometown and went to visit with his agoraphobic neighbor. He was not very receptive to our visit.
Look, I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed with you.
I'm just trying to get to the bottom of the story that maybe Matt Damien doesn't write his own music and...
How dare you say he don't write his own music? Have you heard Night of the Living Skulls? That's made me cry. It made me cry so hard that my other neighbor came over to check on me.
Do you think if we went over there to get an interview from him, he would be open to talking to us?
Probably not. You know, one time I went over there to get a cup of sugar for some marmalade I was making. He wouldn't even open the door for me. And I saw him in the window looking all weird like.
Yeah. And he wouldn't talk to you?
He wouldn't, but then the cat came up and just meowed at me.
So this is his house. There's a basement. Wait a minute. Is that... Mr. Damien! Mr. Damien, is that you? Mr. Damien! Please, we need you to talk to us. We have some questions. Can you... Please, don't run away.
We finally got Matt Damien to sit down for an interview for us, but the first half of it, he wouldn't allow to be video recorded. He talked about his love of polka and how he got into horror movie music. Finally, he let us record.
Is this your cat that you've been talking about?
Yes, this is Mr. Moses. Say hi, Mr. Moses. Oh, he makes so soft.
We hear you that you love him.
I do.
Is he kind of like your family now?
He's never made fun of me for polka.
Yeah, I can understand that. And what does Mr. Moses do for fun? Oh my God!
Damn!
Wait a minute! Isn't that the score from Night of the Living Skulls?
No!
Yes, it is! No, I definitely recognize it! That's Night of the Living Skulls! Mr. Damien, what do you have to say for yourself? Your cat is writing your music.
This interview's over.
As we headed back to the city, we thought about everything we had learned. Matt Damien was a fraud. His cat had been writing his music for him. We still didn't know who the Flaccid Pianist really was. Was it the creepy neighbor? Could it have been the blogger, Xander? Or was it someone who wanted so desperately to be in his position? We may never know.